Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. So a lot of players have mentioned that if you click on the reliquary and if you go to category, if you scroll all the way to the end, there is a brand new addition, right? We have the obscure talent relics, and actually even if you click on tier, look, we have obsidian relics. Now here's the thing, if you go to all, you should be able to see the missing ones. So there's nothing in the obsidian relics yet, and there's nothing in the shop. But going back to category, if you click over here, we get to see the new obscure talents. So this is my first time looking at them. I've heard one of them is overpowered. I'm curious to see which one it is. And yeah, this is completely speculative. I have no idea what any of these do. I have no idea if they're actually going to be released with whatever definition they say. But let's get into it. So I see like a dark element, a physical, a nature. I'm assuming those deal damage. I'm assuming the one in the middle drains stamina, increases stamina, heals, and the one at the far right deals like fire damage. Let's see if I'm right. Soul Drag. Obscure talent. When the wearer dies, deals 1000 points of dark damage to the attacker. That's honestly not that good. I'm not scared. Now, keep in mind that obscure talents do level up when a monster ranks up. At least that's what I remember from it. So right now it's 1000 damage. Maybe it's gonna scale to like 10,000 damage. That's still little. Maybe like 50k damage. So you never know. But yeah, the bad thing about this is your ally has to die. So unless you have someone that can resurrect, it's nothing too crazy. Moving on to the next one, Unrelenting Assault. After damaging with a skill, deals 1000 points of physical damage to the target. It has 3 uses. After damaging with a skill, if target... Whoa! After damaging with a skill, if target's life is below 75%, gains an extra turn. What the heck is this? After damaging with a skill, deals 1000 points of physical damage. Already, this is better than having your ally die, because it's only 1 use. This has 3 uses, and then you gain an extra turn. Up to 3 times. What the heck? You can basically make any of your monsters an ET monster. This is like the Jacedar's mask, but instead of draining stamina, you get an extra turn. So you can use this, attack one monster that has more than 75%, attack another monster, then attack another monster. Imagine this like in a Vampirastro or something that can cycle even more now. What the heck? This is crazy. This is ridiculous. So what if a monster has an extra turn skill and then Unrelenting Assault activates? And then is that 2 extra turn skills? What in the world? Okay, this must have been the one that players are saying is overpowered and crazy, because it definitely is. This is insane. Once again, guys, we don't know whether or not this is going to be released like this. We found this in the reliquary, but maybe it shouldn't be here yet. Maybe this is not the final product, but as of right now, this seems insane. I just realized this says perks too. This one says perks. Okay, 1 perk. So, obscure talents can have multiple perks, but I can't get over this. It basically makes any monster that can hold this an extra turner. Now, again, we have no information as to how they're going to be able to hold these obscure talents or anything, so there's a lot to find out pretty soon, like in the next 2 days. But this is so interesting. All right, the next one, Aura of Decay. When turn starts, removes 20 points of stamina from a random enemy. I'm not too worried about this. 20 points of stamina, again, even if you like rank it up or it levels up, 20 points from a random enemy, it's not the worst thing. Maybe in conjunction with a monster that can like remove 50% of stamina at the start of the battle or something, then it can get dangerous. But right now it doesn't seem too scary. The next one we have Unholy Vigor. When turn starts, if wearer's stamina is below 50, gives 20 points of stamina. Okay, this is amazing too. So obviously this is the definition of OP, Unrelenting Assault. But this next one is also really good, because this game revolves around being able to attack, right? You need stamina to attack. And we've gone into a part of the game where there's an Abuline's Trap that literally drains your stamina to 0. A Jacedar's Mask that can drain stamina to 0. A Pump Seed Staff, a Witch Cat's Banner. Like, I can go on and on and on with all these relics that drain your stamina. Now the thing is, not all monsters can hold some sort of relic that can recover their stamina. Not everyone is fortunate to have a Mr. Beast Banner that increases max stamina and recharges stamina. But if you're able to attach an Unholy Vigor to your monsters, when their stamina is 0, you can get enough stamina to be able to attack and do something. So I think this is actually pretty game-changing and groundbreaking. So Unholy Vigor, this is amazing. The fact that it gives you a turn, honestly, this might even be better than this, because Unrelenting Assault, as cool as it is, you have to be able to get a turn in to attack and attack and attack. What this talent over here does, no, not this one, what Unholy Vigor does is gives you a chance to attack. So this one is game breaking to me. So obviously 20 points of stamina sounds very bad. But again, I'm assuming they can rank up and level up and it'll be better. So I actually like this one a lot. Alright, moving over, Growing Flesh. When the turn starts, if warrior's life is below 50%, heals by 1,000 points. Yeah, the points are 1,000 is nothing, right? These new monsters have 86k HP at level 100. So 1,000 points is like, thank you. It's not even enough to cover burn damage. It's not even enough to cover shock damage, which is like 2% of HP. So unless it scales up to like 50k or something, I don't think these will be that amazing. Again, like right now, Unholy Vigor and Assault are pretty darn awesome. Alright, the next one we have is Burning Hands. After damaging with a skill, deals 1,000 points of fire damage to damaged enemies and applies burn to damaged enemies. That is cool. This obscure talent is basically an AoE burn. So deal fire damage and I burn you. This means that now you can have monsters with an additional DOT that they normally wouldn't have. So think about like Darker, right? Darker can do Curse and Nightmares and Bleed. Well, if he can hold this, now he can also do Burning. So can you imagine landing Burning and Curse at the same time? Ignite and Burn at the same time? Or even like a Vampirastro that does, what is it, Nightmares, Bleed, and then Burning on top of it? Man, extra turners beware. So yeah, after damaging with a skill, so AoE would be the best time to use this. And it has 2 uses as well, so you can reinstate that burn. So far the dark one sucks. It's just dark damage when you die. This one is pretty darn amazing, right? 1,000 damage plus extra turns. And then we have fire that does burn. I'm assuming this one is nature and does poison. And let's see if I'm right. After being damaged by a skill, so now it's when you attack, Bark Hide deals 1,000 points of nature damage to the attacker and gives a 30% life shield. Whoa, that's pretty good too. A 30% life shield, 1/3 of your HP, almost 1/3 of your HP. That is quite significant. So once you get damaged, however damage you deal, you don't need to drop below 50% or anything like that. You damage the enemy with nature attack, and you get a 30% life shield. It can activate twice, so basically you're getting 60% life shield. That is pretty awesome. I like Bark Hide a lot. Yeah, I wonder so much, like, how are we going to be able to equip these? Because I have no idea right now. Is this going to scale up and become eventually a 50% life shield, 75% life shield? I don't know. Right now, I would say the top 3 would have to be... I'm going to put Unholy Vigor, and I don't know. Like, I recognize this is OP if you get a turn in and get a bunch of extra turns, but this opens up so many doors, especially when you get stamina drained at the beginning of the battle to get stamina and be able to attack without needing a relic. So Unholy Vigor and Assault are my top 2. And then this is next. This is the next place with that 30% life shield. That is very significant. After that, I would say Burning Hands for that adding AoE burn to anyone. This one I don't think, whatever. And which one else did I not care about? The Decay, random stamina, whatever. I think the worst one right now is Soul Drag, unless this scales up to like 100k or something, which I doubt. But Soul Drag, to me, is the worst of the obscure talents we see. Aura of Decay would be the next worst one, or maybe the Growing Flesh would be the next worst one. But definitely top 3 right here are the Unholy Vigor, the Unrelenting Assault, and the Bark Hide. But once again, this was, I don't know whether these were supposed to release right now in the Reliquary, or I don't know how they're going to work, so there's a lot to speculate, there's a lot to still learn about these obscure talents, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Now that you've seen this video, and now that you've seen these obscure talents, what do you guys think about them so far? Are you excited about them? Are you scared about them? Are you hyped about them? Which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? Any and all thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys very much for watching.